All right, welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call, October 25th, 2022. As I said earlier, the month is almost over. Halloween is almost here. And I'm going to hit this button. Then I got to hit this button. And then I got to hit this button. And now we're going to share some incredible things with you. So Halloween's almost here. The year's almost over. We're building momentum, and it's already looking like it's going to be an incredible 2023. So all of you brand new people, and it was 27 brand new folks to the team, welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. You're in the right place at the right time. It's incredible what's happening, and we're just blessed to be able to share that with you. For all you new folks, my name is Niall Eddy. I'm from Florida, which is why I was so welcoming to the Florida folks for that second there, because it was good to see Wanda and everybody else from Florida logging in. But I'm a bit on the road for a couple of months. I was in South Texas, East Texas, and I was in West Texas, I think. Then we went to Napa for a fantastic event up there for the harvest celebration. Then we went back to Bella Vita convention, our number 2 anchor offer down in Dallas again. And now I'm visiting family in Utah and watching the snow fly over those mountains. Somebody said hello from Colorado when I said just on the other side of the mountains. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to have this laptop and travel the world, travel the country, see the different seasons, meet all these different people, and build my business from wherever I'm at. And to get on these calls and meet all of you and introduce you to your co-founders and everything that's happened, it's a blessing for me. I enjoy doing it. I love for you to know who you're getting in business with. I've been in this industry for 35 years now, but I met the co-founders 30 years ago. So 30 of the 35 years that I've been here, I've been affiliated with them in some way, shape, or form. But over that time, we've become best friends. We've become family. I call him my brother. I call his lovely wife, Tanya, our other co-founder, my sister, and they are family to me. Their kids are family to me. My kids are family to them. It's just a wonderful thing that's happening. And this business has opened up doors for me that I didn't know existed. 35 years ago, I was an ex-construction worker that hurt my back, went back to school to be trained to be an aviation mechanic and get my associate's degree in avionics. I finished school, went to work at the airport. I was only there for about 8 months, but something happened in that last semester of school. I got introduced to this industry, and this thing that I thought was going to be a little bit of extra money, $500 or $1,000 extra dollars a month to spoil my kids on the weekend, turned into something incredible. And 8 months after working at the airport, I quit my job. I walked away. That was 35 years ago. The best decision I ever made in my life. I dove into this industry, became a student of the industry and a student of the system that I was working back then. I was a young entrepreneur trying to build my business all over the nation. I needed a voicemail that could handle a lot of volume. I was advertising in the top 300 newspapers. I was doing a mail order program, and I needed something that could handle a lot of volume. Everybody told me to talk to this young guy named Rory Rickard. So I finally had a chance to do that. I called him. I got on the phone. I met this young man with a lot of passion for the system that he had built, the system that he was teaching. He had a lot of passion for mass communication. He had a lot of passion for helping entrepreneurs build their business with the tools that he had available. So I got to know him really good over the first few weeks, just over the telephone. And when I found out that him and I were both going to be attending an event in Miami, I went there, I met him, I shook his hand, I looked in his eyes. That day I knew that I would know this guy for the rest of my life. And he was an incredible human being that had an uncanny understanding of where the market was going and an uncanny ability to predict or forecast future trends. But he was heavily getting into the internet, because now it was 1993, 1994, right? The internet had came out. We all were putting those big computers on our kitchen counters or our desktops. A monitor so big it took 2 of us to carry it in the house. You guys, some of you remember that days, right? Some of you young people are looking at me like, oh no, what's he talking about? But that's where we were at back in 93, 94. When the internet hit our homes and we all had those computers, that's when Rory found his niche. He left that telecom company and he went online and became one of the first gurus out there. He started building a lead generation company, which turned into several lead generation businesses. He became number 1 because he nourished every one of his clients, the relationships that he had with them, and he did everything the right way. Always under-promised and over-delivered, but the biggest and most important part was nobody could produce leads, the quality or the quantity of leads to help all of us entrepreneurs build our business like Rory Ricker could. So he became the #1 lead generator. But then he started building websites too. Because why? Because all of us entrepreneurs that wanted to expand all over the globe now, not just the country, were looking to get online and build our business. So we needed websites. Rory decided to start building websites. He dove in and just started building some of the best websites out there. I remember the very first product. No, it got results like nobody else could produce. Just like his lead generation capabilities, his websites were producing better than everybody else out there. So obviously everybody flocked to him again, and they wanted some of Rory's websites. All of that stuff kept developing and building over time. It was a little one-page thing that the second generation stuff came online, and Rory kept learning all the technology and adding it into the system and adding more pages behind the pages. And it just kept evolving until he decided to one day sit down and build a training site and add more to it to create this system you guys are looking at today that has taken everything that he knows how to do and multiple products and services to help you build multiple streams of income and put it all in one spot. And that's what we call the performance blogging system, or PBS, that you guys are looking at today. We have one website with hundreds of pages that all represent different products and services, relevant products and services that we get to take to the marketplace that have a positive impact on other people's lives while we are building whatever it is we came here to do. If you're here to just supplement your income, like I was in the beginning, with an extra $500 or $1,000 a month to spoil your kids on the weekends like I did, we got the plan for you. If you're here to make a career out of this, we got a plan for you. I'm a full-time marketer with RRR247. Stacy's celebrating 5 years now. I think it's probably been 2 or 3 since she quit her job and became a full-time marketer here with RRR247. And it seems like every couple of months we're hearing that again. Somebody's able to walk away from their job and become a full-time marketer here with RRR247. So if you're looking for that kind of a business, you're in the right place at the right time. And I hope that this helps you achieve whatever it is that you came here to achieve. And it will, as long as you don't make that one mistake, and that's give up. Don't quit on yourself and give up. We're here building something for the future. We're here building legacy incomes. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It doesn't happen overnight. You have to become a student. You have to dive in and put forth the effort. But all the tools, all the support, all the training, and the vehicle is here for you to accomplish whatever you want. That's exactly what I did. Started off wanting to just spoil my kids on the weekend. It turned into something that allowed me to stay home full time with my kids and give them the life that they could dream of. Whatever my kids wanted, I was able to provide it as a dad. I wasn't working and barely getting home in time for dinner, kissing them on the forehead, telling them to brush your teeth, go to bed. I was with them. I put them on the bus, took them off the bus, went to all their sports activities. My son played football. My daughter played volleyball, and another one that was a cheerleader. And I was involved in all that. When their school needed a bowling coach, I raised my hand and became their bowling coach too. Why? Because it allowed me to spend more time with my kids. This business opened up doors for me I didn't know existed. I had no idea that I could dive into something like this and a couple of years later look back and be making more in a couple of months than anybody I'd ever known was making in an entire year. Yeah, that turned out to be a good decision, but it also allowed me to mentor my kids. And I watched my son grow up, start cutting grass when he was 9 years old, making money. And by the time he was 14, he started his own business. He's been employed. He's been self-employed ever since. He's almost 30 years old. He's never had a job in his life. And that makes me a proud dad, because even when I didn't think he was looking, he was paying attention. And he knew that working for somebody else was just holding him back from achieving whatever he could have dreamed, achieving whatever he could dream. And I went back and read his journal a few months ago, and I was just shocked at some of the things that he had written down and the things that he had remembered from his childhood. But none of that could have happened if it wasn't for me picking up that phone, calling this Rory guy, telling him I needed a voicemail, him helping me grow my business, and then going global and sharing that with other people and watching this evolve into this incredible marketing team that he's built today, where he got a handful of us like myself and Stacy and Linda and Andy and so many other faces that you're going to see on here and hear on here, and share his vision, his and Tanya's vision with us so that we can take it out there and share it with the rest of the world. We had a goal of hitting 10 million families. Guess what? We've upped that to 50 million, and I think we raised that to 100 million. We're not going to rest until we're on every country on every continent, all around the globe, and we've helped as many families as we could, stomp out poverty in as many corners of this planet as we could, and help people with whatever it is that they would have a good impact on their life. That's our legacy. That's our dream. That's our goals every single day. And if that's something that interests you, if you're looking for someplace like this that you can call home and you can build yourself an incredible business and take that out there and have a positive impact on all these other people, you have found your home, and we welcome you with open arms. So thank you to the 27 people who unmuted and said hello. Welcome to RRR247 PBS. And now, you guys, I'm telling you what, tonight, last Tuesday, I got to introduce our co-founder, Tanya Rickard. Tonight, the marketing guru, the man himself, is back from his trip. And it's my pleasure to introduce to you. So now you got to meet both of our co-founders last week and this week. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to Mr. Rory Rickard, co-founder RRR247 PBS, my brother, my friend, all of our mentors. Microphone's yours. Take it away. We can't wait to hear what you're going to say. Welcome home, by the way.
Thank you. I've been so looking forward to tonight's call. Had a great update with the instructors yesterday. Extremely overwhelming information. So like always, we're going to roll out things as we can on Tuesday. So I know Tanya did a really good job covering some details last week. And it's really important that you guys come here every Tuesday and take accountability for your business, right? What have you done since last Tuesday? What are you going to do towards next Tuesday, right? And we want to make sure we're keeping a really good pace and making momentum go forward. Make sure you're doing V-marketing. Make sure you're involved in everything that we have here. It's a system, not a suggestion. If you participate in it, you're going to get rewards from it, right? It's an all-you-can-eat success smorgasbord. I just can't make you eat it. I can help do everything else. We can help you do everything else. We're going to cover a bunch of things today. I'm going to bring on a guest. I'm going to have some fun with some technology. So here goes. And I'm going to be moving some stuff around here. Okay. So let's see. All right, so I'm gonna this is hard to do when there's a lot of us on here, but we're gonna do our best. So hold on a second.
I got the button.
There's so many. This is like the hardest way to do this, right? There we go. Okay. Now I can be here. We're having fun with this, right? And now I'm going to go get Jim, we're going to talk. And this is going to be a little bit more interactive. And we've added some really good tools to our Zoom meetings, and we're going to be really increasing some stuff. I've got a lot of things to share with you guys and get you ready for things. So I hope you guys all got paper and pen and notes, and we're going to just keep on this. So as best possible, oh my gosh, I love this thing. I'm going to put it under here. Okay. If you don't have a tune yet, get a tune. All right, I gotta find
that's just so crazy.
This can set up. Yeah, well, I love it. Then there's like so many of us, right? We gotta like figure this out. Let's see if I can. All right, let's see if I can. I just gotta find. Now let's see.
The buttons are a little crazy for me tonight, too.
Yeah, I'm on the full screen. I'm just trying to find them on here. Okay, hold on. So normally when we do this in the future, guys, make sure everybody's on early so that they're on the beginning of it. It's a high quality issue. Now I'm going to go through here. Okay, hold on.
But it allows you to have fun.
It allows me, and I get to see everybody that's on here, and I can say hi to everybody too. I mean, it's good seeing that, we got, you guys, everybody should be here on the Tuesdays because we keep up to date on stuff. So as I'm pulling this up, we're going to cover some stuff, but I wanted, this is a very big partner to the things that we do here. And I absolutely wanted to bring him on. There he is. All right, Stacy, I'm going to move you into the general audience. All right. There you are, sir. Okay.
What?
So guys, it's Jim Frankowiak. He's the attorney for Tanya and I and our family, but also for everything here at RRR247. He is one of his main responsibilities, though I don't know if he signed on for this when we first started doing it, but we added this incredible program called the IBO, and it's consumed a lot of his time. But, you know, it really helps bless people. And I wanted to bring him on. We haven't had him on here to talk about it, discuss it, but I wanted to put a face to the attorney that is there to protect the family's interests here. And there's a reason we connect things with him, because we're dealing with moving parts and pieces. And I want you guys to understand that the team that we have behind the resellers program, they are people that Jim and I have worked with for decades, okay? And this solution was put together as a win-win problem solving for a major issue of creating a lot of cells and being able to work with the banks in the ways they need it to be worked with for their risk assessment and their setups with Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, and so forth. And it's an amazing program. Now, I'm going to address some things. If you don't know what the IBO program is, I'm going to show you where to get the video and on where to watch it. We don't have time to watch the video today, but I'm going to show you where to get it. And I also want to make sure that we are emphasizing this. You know, a lot of times when people come into our community to get going, they really should have been here a year or 2 years ago. They would have been able to solve a lot of problems in that time span. In reality, it takes a while to build foundational business. Now, we know if people assert themselves properly, they can create cash flow in a couple of weeks. But sometimes there's a lot more learning that needs to go in, and sometimes people have a lot more going on in life to make room for this in that period of time, and it's just what it is. So this is a great way to bridge. And because we're doing this and it's that giving time of year, we're going to open this up to the friends and family again. And the next couple Tuesdays, we'll just do a little friends and family like intro on here, but we'll bring it up. But from now until, what do we decide, the end of November, Jim?
Yeah, end of November.
End of November, we're going to have open enrollment for the family and friends, which means they don't have to be part of RRR247 yet. We do want to encourage them to participate with us in our anchors and the program, but it's not going to be a mandatory set, and it lets us bless the family. Now, we have picked up some amazing clients for this service, and it's opened up slots and more than we're consuming within RRR247. So the availability happens to be great right now. Okay. Now, the priority is always going to be our VIP students first and instructors. And then it goes to our students and then to the family members. Okay. Now, I also want to stress on this. If you don't qualify for whatever reason, okay, there's some qualifications to it. If you do not qualify for them, don't get disheartened. Bless somebody in your family, right? You can work out arrangements in the family with this. This is to help bring economic value to the family. It's $750 a month for a minimum of 6 months. And I'm going to just stress some processes that we have on this. I'm going to review them. I did it with the instructors yesterday, but I'm going to do it again because a lot of people here are going to become instructors. This program is in November is becoming 4 years old here at RRR247. 4 years. The amount of money it's paid out is in the tens of millions of dollars collectively. It's insane good what it's done. It also represents, oh my gosh, I think we're looking at the number. It's $100+ million in sales that this represents. Hundreds of million. I think it's like $200 to $300 million in sales. So just to put that in perspective, we're representing a lot of volume and stuff going through. This is a very awesome win-win scenario, and it's working out amazing. It does have a couple things that could be a snag, and that's why we do protocols to make sure Jim's connected, because if there's an issue, I want Jim on it. And it's always something we get fixed, we get rectified, but I don't want it to cause a stress for anybody. So that's why we have Jim get involved. So we got Jim involved. We got Chloe that helps with the administration work. So you'll hear that name here on the signups. But it's really important the following happens with this. and I'm going to stress something. This program is so unique, so remarkable, and it sounds always too good to be true. It is the freest money you're probably ever going to see in your life. There is no catch to it other than it's meant to fund this program that you're in. It's meant to help solidify you and give you a bridge to help build the businesses we have here. It's meant for students that are going to take advantage of everything we have here and grow. And we're gifting it really to those that are going to be building. Now, from now till the end of November, we're allowing family and friends to get a little taste of this because we have the available space, and it just felt right. Okay. Typically, it's a special thing that's done by permission, and when somebody else, when someone doesn't qualify for it. And unfortunately, it doesn't work for everybody. Now, I'll tell you this: there's some different programs that are being added to it. We're growing the scope of the business models we can help in this marketplace. It's the same routine, but they're getting some pretty solid directions on this. And as we develop this further, we're looking to make it more and more of a stability where it's going more than 6 months. Now, Jim, we got people getting warmed back up and going again that have been off for over a year. I mean, we're seeing that happen, right?
We do, yeah. They've been able to, once they get through their walk down process, we have been able to actually fast track them and get them going again. Again, there are limited spots on those, but we are able to put people that have gone through the IBO program into other programs that resellers has opened up for you and for the students.
And on those, I'm going to stress something, okay? Because they're limited. If we have a student that's not participating in this stuff that we're doing here, we're not going to warm them back up. We're going to give that opportunity to someone that's actually benefiting the growth of the circular motion here, the utopian way that we have, right? If they don't want to participate in helping others and participating here, why should we give them that? Like, we got to set the boundary somewhere. So we're hoping that people can come see what we have here, dive in and get going. Those of you who are brand new, there's a lot to take in, but that IBO program is absolutely legit. And if you qualify for it, you should get it done. On that note, you need to get your paperwork in ASAP. We have a lot of people that just didn't get their stuff in. They're going to lose their slot, and then we got to find another one for them. And sometimes they've already started that paperwork, and it becomes a hassle. Okay, so it costs nothing. Just act on it fast. Don't delay it, because we're putting a lot of money to set the corporations up and doing everything to do it properly. There's Chloe. To do it properly, we're going to bring the panel up here in a second. Here it goes. Chloe, do you have your camera on by chance? Chloe's joining. If we can bring her on here, that'd be great. We might get to see my granddaughter. That's really what I'm trying to do here, guys. Okay, Chloe, can you talk?
I'm in the dark, so
That's
I'm
what
not
I
going to
wanted to
start
hear. Let Ava just go. She knows what's going on. Right, is
Well,
your
we're in
camera
the
on,
car.
Chloe?
I'm in the dark, Rory, so
Okay,
I'm not going
well-
to turn on my camera.
All right, you guys, this is Chloe. That's okay. Take care of Ava. But I wanted to have you come on here so everybody knows. And you guys, Chloe's available to get on conference calls with your individual groups, GSIs and above. We want to make sure this is getting representative. People are getting set up fast. I think we have like 100 people that haven't sent their paperwork in over the time. We're going to have to get those restarted. We're going to be reaching out to them. We're going to be doing a lot of cleanup in that Trello board, instructors. And Chloe, we'll get on a meeting on that. We want to go through everything in there, clean it up, make sure we know who's going to reach out to get things going. We just opened up a bunch of more slots, and we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to do this. So if you've submitted your stuff to be in there and you're just waiting on paperwork, make sure you reach out to us. You should be connected to Jim and or Chloe on Skype, and let's get things going again. Let's get cleaned up. All right. Let's take advantage of this. Now it's going to take a couple months to get going. Let's make this some great income for 2023. Let's get it up. Okay, so on the IBO process, obviously you're going to review the program. I'm going to show you where it's at. It's the thing about doing everything based on truth is the program works the same way that I explained it before as it did 4 years ago. It's the same program, hasn't changed, works the same, and I'm going to talk about it in a little bit more depth here in a second. It pays $750 a month in benefits. Now, when people get reset up on a different program, where we can roll them into another one, it might be less than that. We're opening up all sorts of opportunities. It might be 500, it might be 400. There are additional free cash programs because you've done the one program. We're trying to keep this going and finding other solutions to a similar problem. Jim, is that accurate to put out?
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
He lets me do the talking. It's great, but I'm watching his eyes go, okay. Now I want to discuss some business realities. It's not a perfect world. Things are going to go bump. So I'm just going to I like to always under promise and over deliver. I'm going to tell you that 1 out of 100 probably going to have a bump. This is why we connect you with Jim and Chloe. You're going to have a liaison to work with. But I don't want you to panic about anything because we solve it all. But the good news about having an attorney that's completely on staff is he's there to make sure that you're smooth and everything's good. Even though our partnership is very solid, we're not worried about it. There might be some ins and outs and things. I just want to make sure Jim has an ear on it. Jim has his eyes on it, and he's dealing with this every day. And we're dealing with the advertisers and the things that can make it be an issue to get it resolved immediately. That's what he's there for. That's why you have an attorney. Not because things are great, it's because things might not go great and you got to take care of it. I just don't want the hassle. I don't want the stress. I don't want you to have the stress. And that's why we have Jim on board.
I have the stress.
Yeah, we let him have it. There's more on that later, but and he's taking brain every day, guys. All right. The IBO points. Guys, this is free cash, but we want to make sure that it's being done right, and we want to make sure the leadership's doing it right. But we're going to be reaching out, and I've had a lot of people that I've talked to because of various issues. We're doing the marketing training that have not properly seen the IBO presentation and not know about it. And this is something that can absolutely help your family. So I want to make sure everybody knows where it's at, but I expect every instructor to be walking it through during the second session. When you understand how everything circular markets together, you understand the power of our 2 amazing anchor offers, then it's great that we have this here. And you know what? This helps people with the minimum overheads we have in our business. This is a bridge so you can build your incomes up. This is a bridge so you can take some pressure off the credit cards. Most people are in debt by the time they come into here. Let's help them out. And for those that don't have the credit requirement, put them on the waiting list. Let us know that they want to do it and they can get the credit fixed. I've had students wait 2 years to get their credit above the 620 and then they get it going. It's 750 reasons a month for a minimum of 6 months to get your credit fixed. And it helps you, and with that revenue, pay down your bills. Now I'm going to stress this. It doesn't last forever. And I know we got some people that are still getting it and it's been like 3 years, 4 years. That's fantastic. We hope they always go that long. We hope they go forever. But we only guarantee them for 6 months. Don't go buy a house on it. Don't go buy a new car on it. Don't think it's going to come in forever. And one of the biggest problems that I have Jim deal with all the time is people that think somehow we're causing an issue because we stopped it after 10 months. How dare we do that? How come we can't run our business right to keep it going longer? There's nuances to it. Believe me, if it worked and it was profitable, nobody wants it to stop. But some of these products have to change. Some things don't market anymore. Some things are trending up and trending down. And I need to have this talk with you guys on it. That's why there's a guarantee of 6 months. So it's definitely worthwhile. And then we want to make sure that we wind them down properly so we can get you going in another program so we can keep it going. It's we want to make this a long-term thing, but this is such a unique opportunity for us. And we're refining it and making it better and better and better. And I mean, Jim, we never thought we could handle this many people when we first started doing this. The demand wasn't there, but things changed. The demand grew. We've been feeling it. It's been helping us tremendously. We're gonna be itemizing the cars for better Trello follow-up. But you guys, it's your business too, right? This is business income to you. Mind your business. When the referral guys call you, the reseller guys call you to get things set up, and you get their liaison and they give you the paperwork, Get it back to them as soon as possible. Don't delay. They got to set corporations up. You got to get bank accounts set up. They got to fund it. They have a process they need to follow. They need you to cooperate and not be chasing you down to get all the paperwork back. Help them out.
They won't chase.
More people get going. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, no, I was going to say they're not going to chase you down. That's going to be on you to be responsible to get the information back to them. They won't. I mean, they're going to try 3 times and that's it. So just be responsible.
And you know, and if you want to wait because your credit's not there, just let us know. Let Chloe know we make notes on it so they can follow up with you when the credit should be up again or you know, time frames. We want to help you out. So let's work together on making that a little bit more streamlined. Okay. So Jim, I think I want to like highlight some things that are coming so they can get ready. And without going into the details, Jim and I have been working on a benefits program that we're going to be adding to the wine ambassador process. And I just wanted you guys to know this guy's been working fiercely hard on it. We have a team of attorneys that are set up to run stuff. We're going to be offering some amazing services here in 2023. And it's going to be value add. It's going to be added to our anchor offer number 1. So what that means is it's not going to force additional overhead costs on anybody. We're trying to provide services that we can take to a marketplace that are in demand, relevant, and they're going to make our lives better. Now, there's some trends going on, and I wanted to start voicing this out there. I brought it up in our meeting in Dallas, and I'm going to be bringing it up in our other meetings coming up, but I wanted to start laying the groundwork so that when we start rolling things out, and we can give you some timelines. So this is a partner call, right? You guys are partners of ours. And I want to really stress out what's coming and what to get ready for. But we're going to be having a protection service that we're going to add that's going to give legal protections and representations for a lot of services that are available for our community. Wills and trusts, everything for, you know, conducting your life legally. And then if you need an attorney, we're basically creating what we call a general counsel service. And let me explain what that means to me. So Jim's been my general counsel since '94. Jim doesn't specialize in all areas of law, as opposed to what other people think about Jim. Everybody thinks Jim knows everything in all the law, and it's hilarious. He's very good at the business aspect that he does for us. What he does for RRR247 is his specialty. Just so you guys know, that's his specialty. That's why he and I have worked together since '94. I ran into the attorney that could do that needed to support what I do. He's been my attorney ever since. That's his specialty. All right. Now, his other specialties include real estate and some financial security stuff. Okay, that's very key. But the other areas of law where they're needed, we go hire other attorneys that specialize in that, and that's where the general counsel service comes in. Jim's going to tell me, Rory, we need to hire this guy because this is his specialty. We want to win, and we want to make sure we got the right representation. That's what you do in successful business, is you get the experts to take care of your stuff. You don't want somebody that doesn't know as well, because he with the most knowledge usually wins. It's just how it works. And the most money. You got to have cash flow. And what this allows us to do is create a network. And Jim's already been creating a network of attorneys across North America and down in the South America with his previous clients and his other direction that he's had. And we're opening that entire thing up so that we can represent legally the best situations pretty much in every location. So we're going to be able to offer these incredible services for people and act as general counsel to make sure we get them connected with a specialist over there. And we're going to be able to do it so economically that it'll be like having the most amazing amount of cash flow to do your business and condone things. No one wants an attorney until you need one. But if you have one that's basically on retainer, getting things going and protect yourself, you can act on it and not freak out about what it's going to be and get the best pricing and stuff possible. There's a whole art to the whole legal business. You don't want to learn it. It's cost me a bloody fortune. But what I'm going to tell you is we've got this structure for it. And we also got the former attorney, the attorney general that's on board with us, John Swallow. We'll be bringing him on. So we're setting up everything for business support and personal support all the way up to the attorney general level. Great timing for things that we're working on, I might add. And so we're going to be offering these services to businesses, individuals, families, and so forth that are going to be a service that we offer that can take that we all get paid based on BV, the same compensation plan and Wine Ambassador. It'll be an add-on to that anchored offer number one. Okay. There's a lot more stuff going to be coming out on there. We're going to be trying to get stuff ready, and we're going to roll that out in phases. Okay. We're going to have a grandfather phase. We're going to be adding stuff onto it. There's a lot of freaking awesome niche areas that we're going to be covering, and we're seeing the trend of legal support and online legal and things that are going to be done. I mean, courtrooms are now doing things on Zooms, for crying out loud, everywhere. Like what we're doing right here. And I really like this coffee shop, and there's new ones coming. This is what we're setting all our GSIs up with. This is what we're doing some classroom stuff with, which takes me to the next thing we're going to be offering. So I wanted to let you guys know there's a lot coming. You want to get ready for it, but we're not saying it's launching next week. I want you guys to know that the pieces are being put together, and we're going to launch it out appropriately, but I want you guys to have a heads up. So we're going to have meetings, get everybody a reference on this. We're going to start structuring the stuff out there, do research on it. We're going to start rolling out information. I'm going to tell you guys what keywords to start writing about and start putting some things out there. We're going to get a handle on it ahead of time. I'm also going to tell you that there is nothing out there that covers what we're going to be covering, which is going to be an absolute fun thing to be in. This is not a business that's going to last a year. This is a business that'll last foundationally forever. Legal services cover your life, whether you realize it or not, from the time you're born until the time you die. It's kind of relevant. And most people don't have the proper representation or the things set up. And 95% of the population is under legally supported. We're going to be able to support that. And then those that are part of the 5% that are, high-end business owners, they don't have the supportive services that we're bringing out. And guys, we are dealing with some very, very respectable community members in adding to this. And we have the distribution model to get the marketing out. Doesn't matter how great your service is, you've got to have a way to market it, right? The law of marketing is real. So I want you guys to know Jim's going to be doing this. He's been working on this behind the scenes. He doesn't stand up to get credit, but guys, I want to give him a round of applause because he's been making massive things happen in the background. And I got to tell you, he makes me look really good. And this guy, you guys, I can't wait. I can't wait for him to come out and more stuff. But we've got a team behind the things we're building. And I just wanted you guys to understand this. And I'm gonna. You guys will hear me say it. And Jim's right here. We're adding it to Wine Ambassador without increasing overhead for our members. This is something we can take. You guys, the world is going direct to consumer. We're taking law direct to the consumer and not in some type of weird membership thing. This is advancing in everything. Now, in addition to legal, insurance, that's part of legal. We're bringing a bunch of insurance products onto this. We're also going to be adding stuff that deals with tort law, personal injury. We're going to be doing this stuff so people, they don't need to go out and deal with an ambulance chase. So we're going to give them a respectable direction to go. There's something else to it. You guys know we have this amazing community, and we teach our instructors and we train you guys how to do the BRT process and to be on the phone and handle situations. We also are very awesome at circular marketing. So what I want you guys to understand is we're going to be doing the intake, customer support, and servicing of the actual process that connects to the attorneys, as well as the lead generation that this allows us to do with a bunch of our collective relationships that are part of this whole service. So you guys, we're going to be creating jobs in the new way of things that help expand our circular customer bases here for RRR247. So those of you that are being trained on how to use the phone, how to be part of our phone system, we're going to be bringing a lot more opportunity. And I want you guys to be hearing it from me so you can get it wrapped around your head. It means that those that can spend time during the day, during the night, basically a 24/7 operation in eventuality, sometime next year, we're going to be able to start taking inbound calls and turning them into customers, revenue, and building up our teams. You guys know I like this marketing house process and premise of marketing a lot. This is the same thing. We're going to be having people coming in to get services. We're going to be able to talk to them and weed things out, but we're also going to be able to connect them with other things that we have. We're going to be doing things that circularly bring more customers into our respective businesses that we're partners in. I just wanted you guys to hear it so that when it starts being rolled out, you understand where we're going with it. It's exciting. Okay, next. In addition to the legal side, we're going to be doing the education and we're going to be doing it literally across the globe. Not all at once. There's Jim's face. We're going to knock out the English and then Spanish and so on. We're going to be offering school services, education services for the world. Someone's got to do it. We just happen to have all the technology behind it. And, you know, when Tanya and I set up and opened up the tutoring school with our partners in Australia, I got to tell you, it was a very easy decision. I mean, I'm going to tell Jim, like, I'm just doing this. We're opening it up and I'm flying out there to sign everything the next week. It was just one of those things that just felt right. And I had no idea that it would lead to what I'm going to tell you guys about today. And I've been talking to the instructors about it. We've been bringing it up along the way because we know how to execute it. We're getting everything ready for it. We're going to be doing educational services, K through 12. Because of Zoom, you know, we can do classrooms, guys. We can make them very interactive, and we can help teach students over Zoom. First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, ninth grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. We're going to give people that do homeschooling support that they need. Not every parent's equipped to be a teacher. Nor do they have to be. We're going to have all that, including additional tutoring and everything to help the education process. We're going to be able to help educate the world, their A's, their B's, their C's, their arithmetic, sciences, and every other topic to get them through the education and to better the world. Knowledge is everything. You guys all know this. Not a lot of people don't want to put their kids in school. Not in a traditional school setting. They want to have control of what their kids are learning. Why should they have to go there? I mean, I like the social interaction, but I'm going to tell you the demand for homeschooling and the support system that we're going to be providing is massive. Also, not creating more overhead for our people that are already here, creating more opportunity. And we're going to have the same processes of refer 3, get yours free, but it's going to be based on specific products. The compensation structure, it's going to be that glorious, easy compensation structure we have with One Ambassador already. Just different product lines, different structure, but all the same compensation structure. Just answering the questions that are going to be coming up, so you guys are going to be getting ready on that. We have a lot of teachers in our program. We have a lot of nurturers in our program, and we already have a program where we have some amazing tutors already, and we're going to be expanding on it. We've been working out the bugs and the processes. And I guess what I should tell you guys is during the last few years, and especially because of the pandemic, we have built the systems to allow for the tutoring and the support in addition to the open classroom settings. The curriculum's already being set up and administrated, so we'll have it in the back office and the systems that we have. Access to the Zoom rooms will be controlled, and we're going to be doing it at an incredible value. It's going to be welcomed, and there's a huge need for it. Not just in not in the American soil. It's not just in North America, Canada, and the US. It's going to be something that's going to reach South America and a lot of impoverished countries that have very little access to the schooling systems. We're going to make a huge difference. We're going to be part of some amazing changes. I just want you guys to know you're part of that. So we're going to be getting things set up. We're going to be rolling that stuff out there. These are things that we're going to be, pretty big in demand, and we're going to be doing that. Now, that brings up some other directions that I need to bring you up to speed with. I don't know what you guys are expecting today. I just felt like I needed to really bring you guys up to speed. And it's nice having Jim sit on here, but let's go over some marketing. So you guys, as we get bigger and bigger, and there's all of us with our individual PBSs in marketing, we've got to be really, really, I don't know, smart's not the word, compliant. We got to be smart and compliant. We're already in some gray areas when we market, and that's why I have Jim to overview that. He's very he's an awesome attorney because he doesn't tell me no. He just says, I think we need to look at it a different way, and finds a solution with me. But that brings up our marketing memes and our advertising that we're doing now. I told you guys we're restructuring that. It is going. We're gonna have a little bit of a catch up for the next week, and then we're gonna be into a smooth mode. We're gonna be rolling out very relevant ads that we're all gonna be running at the same time, same pace. Okay. But right now there's 8 memes being released, different sizes so that we can use them in different social medias. And this is all underway right now. Right after that gets delivered, we're going on to the next series, which is weight loss. That's what we want to be in right now. Weight loss, holiday shopping, but we're going to be doing weight loss, and then we're going to be rolling out things that we roll out and start marketing all together. We're going to be really working on this. And in my book, I reference this as Coca-Cola marketing, and I think they invented this. I don't know any other company that did that before them. Even Disney was behind. Mickey Mouse wasn't out everywhere like Coca-Cola was. Just put that in reference. Big companies that did it. Coke will spend a lot of money in marketing. They have a 10-year ROI. I think I talk about this a lot, but they also make sure that they're seen everywhere. And they run separate campaigns, right? They've got the polar bear and the Santa Claus. They want to be part of the holiday experiences, and they put that out there, but their Coca-Cola logo, they try to put it everywhere. Okay. And they really try to blast it out. And I mean, you guys, it's something they do, right? Well, Coke can afford to do that because they're a massive company now. We're a new form of massive. We built this incredible ecosystem to help build a family, through the marketing, but we're individually building, and then in teams, and then as a whole RRR247 marketing family unit. So if all of us just go do a little bit of work and we're doing the same graphics, the same direction, we're going to win by consensus, right? And then it's just a matter of us all going out there and putting those same images everywhere. And the only difference with those images is mine's going to have my Rory3.com or my whatever PBS I'm marketing, right? /fine wines, for instance. Yours will have your PBS /fine wines. We're all going to use the same folders because we want to really emphasize the entire direction. But we want to, and I'll put this out there. I'm fine with people creating their own, but this allows us to do a better job of compliance, especially as we get bigger. We don't have to worry about people saying something that's going to get us all into trouble or that could jeopardize the main companies we're working on. It also is so much more impactful when we look more professional in a bigger, grander way because of this. So we're streamlining the graphics, the message on there, and making sure it's things that we can stand behind and say, right, with integrity always, and that we're all doing the same thing because that's the consensus marketing. So I'm going to show you a couple of things as I share my screen on here. And I'm gonna start with the memes. So let's do a recap here really quick. This is RRR247.com /RRR. Okay, this is what you guys should be going through, right? We got first, second, third, and then you go to step 1. And as I go to step 1, there's this do this first, do this second. This explains how everything goes together. Then you start modifying your system, setting up your backup systems, modifying your wine pages, modifying Bella Vita pages. This is a great recap, right? And then you come down here and we talk about the V marketing and the thing that's there. The Grapevine Powerline system, guys, I'm going to talk about that in a second. And you come down here, and this is the information about the IBO program, right? This 15-minute video is going to explain this, and then tell your instructor you want to get going. All right. And if you can't get a hold of your instructor, go to your MSI. If you can't get a hold of your MSI, go to our contact us page. Call any instructor. They can help take care of your information. All right. This is really important that we get people into this, and we're opening it for family and friends. And the way you get them into it is connect them with your instructor or your MSI. They'll do the necessary paperwork in connecting. They'll do the necessary paperwork on Trello. It's digital. They'll get them connected on Skype with Jim and Chloe, so we have our support system in place, and then we'll get them going in the whole process. Okay. After that, we're going to go back here for step 2. Step 2, we're going to be modifying the PBS setup. This walks you through doing all the different categories. Then we go to step, and we get all this done, right? You're gonna sign up with various kiosk offers. Then you're going to go here to more things on how to modify your PBS. You're going to see all that done. Step 3 is to modify your category pages. Even those got to be modified, right? You're going to go through that. This is all complete to the system you started with. Then you're going to start adding additional pages, okay? You're going to start working on additional pages. And these are all things that your instructor is going to be over-guiding you with, but it's pretty much self-taught if you just let yourself follow this in steps, right? Then we got step 5, and this is where you enroll in Response Magic, all right? This is something we definitely got to spend more time on, always. Step 6, you're going to start posting ads to your offers if you haven't already, right? And we have a lot of marathons of this being done, and this generates traffic. It helps get us an index with search engine and SEO, all great stuff. Step 7 is Google AdSense. And you want to do this in order. Like, if this other stuff all needs to be going, then you get Google AdSense. And you want to get Google AdSense your first time, meaning you did it right. And if not, we fix it and apply again. But once you get Google AdSense on there, your system is literally, it's an online ATM. Bring the traffic, you know you're going to get paid. You literally step into the realm of being a paid author, because your content is worth money, especially to advertisers. And we're going to spend a lot more time doing things to drive the revenues up of Google AdSense based on our ad placement, based on getting traffic with the relevant things. We're going to be really focused on that. That's why we want to get more and more people to get Google AdSense. The next thing is, and hopefully you don't need step 8. Step 8 is for people that get kicked out of Google AdSense, and that's like a life death sentence. I hope no one needs that. But we do have a backup plan. It doesn't pay near as much, but it's better than nothing. That's step 8. Hopefully you don't need that. Step 9 is to promote your performance blogging system through search engines. And be careful to use the stuff that's out there. These have all worked and not got me booted off Google AdSense. If you're buying bot traffic, you will lose Google AdSense forever. So don't just buy traffic because it sounds great. You want to be creating it the organic way, which is what we teach to do. But submitting it to search engines is a great idea if they're the right ones. And don't spend too much money to do it. It's worth the fee sometimes. Just don't get too carried away, and follow this stuff. And if these are down ever, they might come back up. But these are services that I use that do not negatively affect me with Google AdSense. Very important that I stress that. Step 10, additional training. We talk about Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn. Most of you should know all this stuff, but we cover this. Step 11, this is the social media memes. This is, this is something you can get anytime to market, but this is where it is. It's in step 11. And if you haven't had it by this time, you need to get it. All right. Now we're going on a new thing. This used to be a couple $100s, and we dropped it down to $89.95. Right now, because we launched an entire new direction with the ads. Those that have the old ones are straight. Those are still great to use, but we're going with a brand new format. Allows us to do multiple sizes, allows us to go to the next level. And so we're starting that out. And because there's only 8, the sign-up fee is only $29.95. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and walk you through it. It goes to Memes and Saying. They'll just tell you what you're going to get. It's $29.95. That comes with the 8 current memes. You'll pay $10.99 because we're at the end of October, and that covers you for the September memes that are coming. And then it's just $10.99 a month to get literally 4 images with 3 different sizes each. You're getting a lot more than we did before. We pack the value, but you're just paying a fee to get the stuff done. And it's time, it's hours. We are subsidizing this by all means, but it's just $10.99 a month. And add that to your stuff that's there, but to be part of the consensus marketing we're doing, and that's to get custom graphics and the rights to those graphics. And we're doing things behind the scenes with our SEO and things that we do as the master marketers that we are, to help improve what we're doing on these memes. There is a complete circular direction on things that's being tied in, and it's really been growing. So I put the price here. It's $29.95 every month. As we're adding more to get the core graphics that we're going to be rolling out with, this price will go up. right? It is going to go up because we got more labor to get the account set up. It's going to show us tag zone processing or United Payments. And then it's here. And right now we just have the PayPal set up on here. I just modified that. I will get the other one done shortly. Okay. But it's there to get set up, and it's a subscription, right? And it's going to take a little bit of time to get it going, but we're going to keep the price low because we're not giving you 40 memes or 50 memes like we were before. We're doing all the brand new ones. So, and the initial ones comes with 8. And those are all about this, all about tune and EMF protection. And you guys, we are in a very awesome time for that. It is definitely a trend. And we're going to be marketing all that together. And we got to be very careful what we say, because we say the wrong thing, we get banned from social media. So we had to really work through the verbiage and the images we used, and had to really think it out. And they're crisp and sharp. And it's something that it's great to bring awareness, but we're always trying to drive traffic. Now, that being said, we have our grapevine system, and I'm going to come talk about that in just a second. There is trainings coming on, regional trainings. And I'm going to show you how to get to them. And then if you're not in Bella Vita yet, but you're in these cities, I need you to register to come through your instructor. And I'll put this out there, Niall, Stacy, Linda, I need you guys to make an MSI registration form so we can know who's coming that's guests and those that are already in Bella Vita. Even though you're registering here and I'll be getting a list, I want to know who's coming so that I can be there to meet them, or Kenya can be there to meet them on the meetings. Okay, I want to start organizing that right now. So let your MSI know who you're sending to these events. I'm going to be there mainly to take care of our RRR247 family and be there to, help welcome people there. And also, if you're not yet in Bella Vita, answer questions, but also I'm going to be there to help train you on the BRT process or anything else you need to do to be marketing, to do the systems we're doing. Face-to-face, handle it all. And I'm going to the expense and the time to be at every single one of these, to be with our family members. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you how to get there. Go to bellavita.com. You're going to log into vCloud. From the vCloud, you're going to go to the left. You're going to go store. There's that awesome tune. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to go right here I'm going to go right here below the products. Right here is the Velocity Tour. I'm literally going to choose the dates. They've got all 4 of them on there now. So you reserve your seat. This is Orlando, Florida, October 29th. So you'll say, get your seat. You put your names and then any guests you're bringing. How many guests you're bringing? I want to know who those guests are. And if you can't make it yourself, put your guest name here and then confirm attendance. But you need to let your instructor and your MSI, you need to let them know that who's going there so that I can have them on a list, so I can be welcoming, and I can also make arrangements for additional trainings that we're going to be doing there. Okay. We want to make sure we do that. All right. And we probably want to have some type of communication thing set up, and I'll be working on that with the MSIs as well. Probably a Skype group for those that are going on the different events. Okay. Now, if you haven't registered for Orlando, we need to right away. We want to make sure the space is big enough for everybody. And then the other ones are there. So we got Orlando the 29th. All right. I'm so excited. I already know a lot of people are going there, and it's always good to sit down. And sometimes it's just that extra conversation to explain things, and it takes off there, and we can go through some things. And I don't get a lot of intimate one-on-one time with everybody other than these live events. It's the main reason I'm going. And so Orlando, Florida on the 29th, Dallas, Texas, November 5th. Okay. Now we have a lot of people in Dallas, and I'm going to be there and a couple extra days because I want to spend time with our people out there in Dallas. So we'll cover all that. This is the location where it's at. Then it's Vegas, November 12th. And then it's Brighton, Michigan, which is near Lansing. Okay. And it's at the Brighton Lighthouse. That's where it's at. All right. Now, when you click on it, November 18th is a Friday. All these other ones are Saturdays. So this is Saturday. But Brighton in Michigan, it's a Friday night. Okay. All these other ones start basically at 9:30 here, at 9:30 here, 9:30 here, and this one's like 6 o'clock at night. And the information for this is literally located in our back office. I know it's on the app. I'm gonna go there right now. Let me I'm gonna go to the media library. These are all the events. Let's see. There, under announcements and promotions, under media library, here's all the time frames. There's the Brighton one. There is, I see that one. Let's see if the other ones are in here. I know they put them out. I have another one. So this is the Velocity Tour for Brighton. It starts at 6:30. I'll blow that up. 6:30, 7, 8:30, right? This is done that Friday night. Now I'm going to be there on the 19th as well, which is a Saturday. So I want to make sure I know who's there, and we can have some different areas where we meet and go through stuff. And that's what I'm really going to focus on that. And this is coming up quick. So we're going to touch base on these on the Tuesdays and Saturdays, because I want to see how many people I can meet with that are in that area to come in, right? And obviously we're going to get some good focus time with our leadership with Bella Vita, which is, you know, our anchor offer number 2 and so forth. Where's the other ones? I see if they're in here. I will find them. I know they're in the back office. I'm just checking one more time. There's some really good stuff in here. All right. I know that one's there for Brighton, and I know it's 9:30 a.m. start on that Saturday. I'm going to be there late Saturday with everybody in Orlando, and let's focus on that one. That one's coming up. That's the first one coming up. Let me go to the store again. I'm going to go to Velocity Tour. I'm going to click on Orlando, Florida. And it's going to be at the Holiday. This is the location where it's going to be at. And it starts at 9:30. Okay. I know it starts at 9:30 and goes to the afternoon. There's a lunch break in that time frame. And I know they've been sending things out there. So I'm just going to cover that. Make sure you book so that you're there, right? It doesn't cost anything. Book in your back office, and instructors, and anybody else, if you're in Bella Vita and you got guests coming in, even if you're not going to make it, that's okay. I'm there for you, right? I'll be there to help, introduce and cover all that stuff. Make sure they're in Trello, right? If they're a student, they're obviously in Trello, so that I can put notes and updates based on my conversation with them, right? Use me, right? Let me talk to them. You guys know we support the family growth, right? I'm gonna be there to help us all grow and get the message out of stuff we're doing. All right, I'm gonna close that. Now I'm gonna go into the Grapevine system. So let me log in. I gotta show you guys something. I'm gonna change my view. Jim, I'm good with you for the moment. I'm gonna change my view. Hold on. We'll have some fun. I'm gonna change this to a classroom. This is how we're gonna be immersing with school and students all over the place. Yeah, let's open this up. I mean, we got 432 that are still on here. I'm going over a little bit because I gotta show you guys something really cool. Niall, are you able to move people around on this?
I don't think so. Let me see.
We'll put you on here. Dell, you can be right here, Dell, down there in front. Shar, we gotta put Shar in here, don't we? We'll put Shar over by Sandy. Monty, you look like a troublemaker. I gotta put you to the front. James, oh, so you don't have your camera on. There's Darlena. Darlena, we'll put you back here. Let's see, Rick, I know you're a troublemaker too, but I'm going to put you right there. I can see you there. We're good. There we go. I moved to C. I got the twofers. See if they can put them there. I'm gonna put you guys right here so we can see you. Let's see, Carmen. We try that again. It's not Carmen. It's not letting me maybe there for some reason. I'll move Don instead. Wow. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Okay, I'm playing around this, but you guys, this is so awesome in the small groups. Okay. There, we'll do that. I think that's what I did wrong. Oh, there's someone here in the back. I can't see who you are. Don, I'm putting you in the back. There we go. Okay. Chris, hello. Oh, look at all those smiling faces. All right, okay, you guys are in the spotlight. All right, so I'm gonna all right, I'm going to get something ready really quick, and then I'll share my screen again. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do two services here. Here goes. I'm gonna share my screen. All right, so this is one of our test accounts here, and I'm gonna bring up some stuff here. This right here, where it says we were unable to process your payment, and it's gonna try again on the 25th. So this just happened. It's gonna stop this position from getting paid, and we definitely don't want that, right? So here's what I'm gonna show you. This right here, if you have this on any of your stuff where they can't process, there is an absolute thing with credit card processing for us where if for some reason we attempt it and it doesn't go through, we can't just keep reattempting it. We have to prove that you really want to receive the wine, that you really want to be part of it. And so you got to basically re-enter everything. So what that means is you go to open up your SmartShip Manager. And you literally click on Update SmartShip, and then you got to re-enter everything again. So to prove that you really want it. And that's the billing address, the credit card number, the expiration date. And then also you guys should set up a backup credit card. There's a way to do that. And the backup credit card will run if the first one doesn't go through. And it's really good to do that because we've had a couple of people lose out on commissions because their auto ship missed and it didn't run in time. Now, if you're active and it gets corrected in the same month, it will catch up and you won't lose your volume, but you've got to get it done and fixed. There's a little bit of leniency, but not much. And because of the credit card thing, so just be aware of that. So if you know your SmartShip's going to run on 10/25, check in and make sure that it ran. And if you log in and you get this, you got to re-enter your information in. So I'm going to tell you, the last report I got, there was over $1,200 in lost commissions. Some of those were setup fees because people had a customer sign up or an estate sign up, but they were not active and they hadn't ordered and they didn't manage their business. This is something you've got to manage. You guys, because we require you to have 50 BV in product purchases every month, we're able to write that off. If it's not required, you can't write it off. It's a very solid legal reason why we do it. Okay. Same with Velveeta. We got to have those in there. So if you miss that, then technically you can't get paid. You lose your benefits of doing this. And some of you are building this smart where you're building down the right side or just the left side, for instance, and you're going to get the momentum going before you build your other side. You are building your volume up. That's how we build all of these. That's why the right volume is so big. And then we started building the other side because this is growing on its own. That's how we build. All right. And this is what we do to generate the revenue to pay for the leads. We're making money the same way you guys are making the money. Now, what I'm going to show you is in the Grapevine system, which is right here, and this account doesn't have one. right? The Grapevine system has some amazing things and things we've added to it. Let me walk you through it, all right? And this is going to be more of a training. I'm going to show you guys something. And even if you don't have the Grapevine system running yet, you need to set this stuff up or else you're going to lose out on some massive marketing that we built in the Grapevine system. Okay, guys, I am so excited to share this with you guys, and it's starting to happen. It's going into effect. So between now and the holiday season, this is kicking in. All right. Now, remember, we're adding things. We're adding education. We're adding the protection services, and we're going to be adding more and more things to the realm of what we do in marketing. We use Wine Ambassador to build our technology piece. Wine Ambassador, all roads lead to wine, but you know what? Wine connects a lot of other products and services. We're building them into this in a very smart rollout and a layout way. It's already been envisioned. It's already being built out. We're rolling this out next year, folks. But I want you to click on Edit Profile. And when you go to Edit Profile, you're going to hit Edit Information. That's where you can change your binary placement. You can change other things. But this is what I want you to really see. This is Velavita referral code. This is Vivo website, RRR247 link, PBS link. This is the Facebook pixel, which we don't do a lot with. Some do it in Calendly. We don't really do this. These two we leave pretty much blank. However, the Velavita referral code, it's really the Velavita website. And what I mean by website, it's our PBS site for traffic. You guys, this is something that I need to walk you guys through. So this should be https://, and then I'm going to put mine in here. Biohacking. I'm going to copy that. It needs to be just like that. Then my Vivo website is wherever I have it be. I think it's medical devices. Then this one is the PBS. We've got tracking that's tied to all of this as well. Then the wine link. Oh, that's Final Wines, right? I'm going to save changes. All right, you guys, this is important you put this in here, even if you don't have the Grapevine system, which you should have. What's going to happen is when we start marketing and the autoresponder and the SMS messages are going out, we're sending them not to a capture page like everybody else in the world would do. We're sending them to our system, our PBS system, so we generate more traffic and clicks because they're already tied to us in the Grapevine system. So when they go to sign up in the biohacking, that's sending them to Velavita to sign up underneath you. And we're going to keep revisiting it. When they sign up for the medical device, the same thing. PBS, that tracking goes to you. We know it came from you and your site when they sign up because of the tracking we have in here. The other thing that you're going to see in here is the wines. They're already tied to you in the wine. And we have all these other systems that are going to kick into place, but we're generating traffic to our PBSs. That's where the value of everything is for us. So we're making money even if they don't buy yet. We're sending them information that sends them to our system. We're validating the value of our PBS for indexing and everything else. It's all circular. So I'm going to hit save changes. Those are all there now. And that's what you should make sure those are all done for yourselves. Okay. I wanted you guys to see all that. Was that new information for everybody? All right, you guys heard it here, get it done. We'll cover training on that on the Saturday trainings as well, but I wanted to make sure you guys all saw that. All right, I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm going to let you just envision this with me. I'm a visual person, but some things that I can't tangibly show you, I don't have a spreadsheet or a graphic for you yet. So I want you guys to close your eyes. And I want you guys to just, see a whiteboard, okay? And in the middle of the whiteboard is your PBS in a square, all right? Maybe it's, 1j69.com, that's in the middle, right? And everything goes around it. And we have our anchor offers, we have wine, and we got Velavita, and we got the Vivo watch, and we've got popcorn, right? And we've got the stuff that makes our dogs' farts not smell. And we have other pet products, we got Tune, and we got all these things that we're marketing, right? And we have B marketing that we're doing, and we're prospecting, and maybe we're getting 2 or 3 replies or a week. It's consistent. We're getting something, and we're constantly building it up, hopefully learning how to do 20, 30, 40, 50 a day, get more activity. And the ones that we can't get a hold of it don't show for an appointment. We're going to put it in the Grapevine system and let them be dripped on everything that we have. Those are all doorways to bring in. So I want you to realize it's like having a personal assistant that's doing all your follow-up with copy that's being written by Rory, right? I'm writing the copy, I'm modifying it, I'm changing it up there, testing things out. And my job is to make it work for me, because if it works for me, it's going to work for you. We just got to keep feeding those names in. Now, keep in point that I'm doing massive action. I'm creating specialized qualified leads that we're going to start giving to people that are in the Grapevine again. Remember we started this out? Well, some things weren't working, and I tweaked, I've proven it out. So now we're finalizing this whole process of them being introduced to wine, introduced to Bella Vita, introduced to Vivo, introduced to PBS, introduced to anything else that we add, including the legal services, including the education process, to help build our marketing based on people coming in. Something's going to, light their fire and make them excited, and we're going to get more and more exposure to it, but they're tied to you. I wanted you guys to see where we're going with stuff, because this is massive action to help everybody, and it's all going to be driven by the same Grapevine system that's not just there to build our wine business, but all the businesses that are collectively in what we're marketing and targeting. We just got to make sure we put the right pages in. See, when we're getting these messages in the SMS, we want to send them to the links that are our PBS pages. We want to get the traffic to us. It helps validate and grow what we're doing. Now imagine that you've added 10 a week for the course of a year. That's 520 individuals that are in your Grapevine system year one. All right. Don't put the teamwork into it yet, just yours. All right. You're going to want a lot more. Well, let's say that we start rolling out 25 a week from Tanya. Let's say that you get 1,000 people in there in the course of everything that you're doing in a year. And those 1,000 people are, they've been targeted, they've been fine-tuned, we know they're responding, we're building this relationship up. And let's just say that 10% of them click, 100 people click. Well, if 100 people click and they go to your site, you've got Google AdSense and they're clicking around, and they each average $250, right? That's an extra $200, $250 in revenue from a system that we're marketing with, without them signing up for anything, just off Google AdSense. Now you're adding more every year. These people, if they don't sign up, they're still getting the messages until they opt out. They're going to still keep getting messages, and we're making them very interactive and attractive. But even if they're not buying, they're going to be clicking through other things. We're making money from Google AdSense, and the relevance we're creating is going to help all of our pages have the propensity to index better. Now, I want you to be thinking about all these things going on and the circular responsibility that it's creating to where we want to be doing more. So that when you're doing V marketing and you're creating this follow-up system, we're going to be making money on Google AdSense at the minimum. And at the maximum, we're going to be getting to join with us and become customers of various products and services, and we're going to be growing our income streams. Remember, I've been talking to you guys about it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the marketing power of this is massive. And it's underway, and you're going to be seeing some refreshes of technologies that tie into this, but this has been the vision of the Grapevine since day one. And this is why I'm so appreciative of Peter Antoniou, because he gets me and understands where we're going, and we built this all out. Now you can open your eyes. I want you to celebrate what's going to have a lot of impact on your lives. I want you to be celebrating the prosperity we're all going to receive and share with it as a team. You guys, those who stick around get paid. We're building things up. This is Ascension Marketing, even added more. And it's available even at that $14.95 level. And those that are at the bigger level can increase more. And those that are at the bigger level are going to get access to leads that we're vetting out a different way and putting them into your system, so that if they sign up, they're underneath you in all the different aspects. I hope you guys understand this. We're getting better at the automation. This took a while to build. And the Grapevine prices aren't going up. We just added value because we win when you win. So when I go back to the marketing thing of get everybody doing V marketing, build up those lists so we can put them in the Grapevine, this is why. This is why we're going to be doing everything we can to follow up and touch on people. The path that we're doing to be part of this whole direct-to-consumer marketplace is real. It's valid. All right, I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna come back to just talking to you guys here. We got these fun tools we're gonna be educating the world on. Guys, we're part of a lot. And it all stems from the way we do things and our anchor offers to market and the ways things are tied together. All right. Rita, I think I know what your question is. Is it about Orlando? Is it about doing a training the following day? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I've got your info. I'm gonna reach out and talk to you about that. The answer is I'm gonna be there Saturday as well, but we might do it at a different location than where that meeting's at. So so on the sheet, and Stacey, I don't know if you made that sheet yet. Rita, I'll put you on there. We're gonna make sure we get everybody added to a Skype group, and we'll talk about it and communicate properly with everybody where things are gonna be. Now, Orlando's like literally, it feels like it's tomorrow. That means I haven't packed yet either, but I'm going to be out there and I have every intention to work with everybody, not just Saturday and through the evening Saturday, but if we got to spend more time on Sunday, we'll do that. Based on the time we're going to be done on Saturday, I think we can knock out everything going late Sunday or Saturday night so that, people can, get back and drive back home that night. And if they're staying over, I will definitely come back out to wherever that's going to be. I'm staying at one of our resorts, a little bit of a drive away because it's a place that was on my list to go stay at, and I'm so excited about it. But you guys, I want to be doing everything I can to teach you BRT process, to teach you the value of all this marketing. All right, so this has been a pretty good Tuesday, and next Tuesday is huge. We are going to have some people on to discuss where we're going with the Vivo and the crypto mining. I hope you guys come with a lot of paper and pen, and have a backup pen in case it runs out of ink. This is a lot to understand, and we're going to be covering the grounds of that. I wanted to just unload on you guys today, and give you guys more stuff to work on next week. Now, Monday is Halloween. There will be no trainings whatsoever Monday. As far as Monday evening, doesn't mean we're not doing the BRT training. We still work throughout the day, but Monday night, we are not going to be doing things. I love Halloween. All right. We'll enjoy Halloween, but Tuesday, the 1st, I expect there to be a huge, tremendous announcement on the 6 o'clock, I guess it's 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific call. That's Tuesday. All right. Those of you that are part of the bank training on Monday, I don't think there's a training going on there, but I'll leave that up to Laura to put out there if there is. And I'll be adjusting the times that goes out there. But Tuesday, the hour before this training on bellavita.live, I'm pretty sure we want to be on that call. I'm saying I have a feeling we're going to want to know that information. Then we have our call. We're going to be covering Vivo. So we're going to be rolling out massive things on the 1st. Just remember I said that. Massive things on the 1st of November.
Laura says yes, bank training on Monday.
I thought she might. Okay, so there is a training on Monday. Perfect. It's early enough. You probably get done before the trick-or-treaters get out.
And yes, the spreadsheet is done. I've got Linda and Niall looking it over before I say it's officially released, but Rita, I've got you on there. Deanna's your MSI, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So you guys, I'm going to be the representing at a minimum, right? And I can handle a lot of people. We want to get a lot there, and we'll have time to move things around. But we're going to start organizing that and making it work. I want to make sure you guys get what you need to make sure you're following through the process. You guys, we have an amazing executable system. It's a system, not a suggestion. Follow it, you're going to win. That's how this is. We're going to be adding more and more value to what we have, not increasing our overhead. it's the way to go. Now, there's going to be updates on this whole Vivo thing. I'm going to tell you guys, remember we launched it, we did a special thing, and we're going to be going to a whole new thing, but we all are going to be having the opportunity to stake our tokens and receive APR, annual percentage, return on those. It's a simple interest thing. It calculates well, and it basically allows you guys to create cash flow, ongoing cash flow on a project we think has massive merit. It might be a new concept for everybody, but just know that we're going to have from November 1st till the end of January to act on things. I say that because there's some massive things coming with it. And we're going to be updating what that means. It's looking like an amazing win. They made some pivots over the last year. I'm just getting you guys ready for what's coming next week. We'll call it the tease. They made some pivots. If you guys were here, and if you're brand new students, hey, you're gonna have an opportunity, just pay attention, get ready. But those that were here before, we got an amazing buy-in. Everybody got to watch. We got to be part of the technology. We got to be part of the learning curve, and everybody got massive tokens. Some of us got a lot of tokens, all right? And I know that we were making things work out in the way that we did. I am so happy with the way that it did work out, but we're going to be able to take that and apply it to something that's going to be able to create ongoing cash flow and growth in an amazing process. Now, that being said, the overall rollout we went over, we had a rollout. I broke it down for everybody in trainings. They're a year ahead in a lot of those areas. And sometime, I think it's June of next year, even people without our watches, say they have an Apple Watch or a Samsung Watch, will be able to be part of this process. They got it done sooner. This is massive. I'm just going to put that out there. We'll put some more information, but it's going to be a fun one to market, push out there and promote, but it just got bigger and better. And we just had to be patient and wait. It wasn't like we didn't have other things to market. Like you guys, I want you guys to just write this down. Focus on the system. Focus on diversifying our incomes. We work hard on the anchors. We don't ever rely on any one thing. We don't. I'm teaching you guys how to do exactly what I do to grow my wealth. It's not all my eggs in one basket. It's circulatory building and allows me to handle things in a very, very awesome and effective way. Okay. That being said, I am telling you guys, I'll see you on the Wine and Dine tomorrow. Can't wait to see everybody in Orlando. And again, guys, do not hesitate to send your guests there. They're in Trello. We cover that right. They're going to be coming there and getting warm greetings as long as I know they're coming. We want to be accountable for that. Okay. The other thing that I want to do, if you have a guest coming on that sheet, Stacy, is have them put their join link, their username and join link for Velavita on there, so that if they're ready to go in the meeting, they're excited, I can give them the link and make sure everybody gets the right one. Let's plan for that.
Their instructors join link?
Their instructors join link, or whoever's going to be referring them in. If it's a student, whoever is responsible for them to get signed up, I want that link.
Got it.
That was on my notes. That will conclude tonight's training, everyone. Don't miss Tuesdays. Don't miss Tuesdays. You guys know how we roll things out that impact your life. The Tuesdays are when we do that, right? We'll follow up on Saturdays, but that's where it happens. Stacy, next Saturday, let's make sure we make sure people know how to get on there. Let's make sure we're filling up the other locations. We have a lot of students that can get to Vegas. Now, Vegas, Tanya's going to be in Vegas with me. So I know there's a lot of you that want to spend some time with her and go over organization stuff, go over everything else. That's going to be a really good time to do that. All right. And if there's people coming and they want to arrange that, let's get a request form on there so that Tanya and I can make arrangements to meet with you and cover that stuff in Vegas. Also, make sure you're doing your remarketing. You guys, it's Ascension Marketing. It grinds out. It's all about consistency and all about getting that stuff done. Because we're having people that, are stepping up and we're getting enrollments. We're building, the teamwork is working. Okay, God bless. Love you all. I'm so glad we can do this all the time. Bye for now.